Hi everyone, and thanks so much for joining us today. Over the next 30 minutes or so, we're going to be talking about closed captioning. We'll delve into why it matters, what's changing, and what this all means for you as an organisation. Just to let you know, today's webinar is being recorded. Following the session, we'll send out an email with a link to the recording as well as any relevant links and resources for you to refer back to. There'll also be a Q&A session at the end of the webinar led by Rob, our CTO, for you to ask any questions that you may have. The webinar will run as follows. We'll start by looking at the legal landscape, particularly the accessibility regulations that are coming into force across Europe and the US, and the deadlines that you need to be aware of. A lot of this is changing quite quickly, so we'll give you a clear, high-level view of what's coming and where the risks are. After that, we'll briefly cover the pros and cons of closed captioning before moving into a live demo in MEDIAL. Finally, we'll go a step further and show you how captioning can unlock some generally powerful AI-driven features that support teaching, learning, and engagement. I want to highlight in this webinar that meeting these accessibility requirements doesn't have to be painful or expensive. If you do it in the right way, it can become a strategic opportunity rather than a box-ticking exercise. So with that in mind, let's get started by looking at why closed captioning has become such a big topic right now. We have attendees joining from many different countries, but today I'll focus on the two most relevant frameworks: the Americans with the Disability Act in the United States and the European Accessibility Act in Europe. Both introduce accessibility requirements for video content, and both have compliance deadlines that are either already in force or very close. Failure to comply can result in fines, legal action, or formal complaints. Before we continue, just to be clear, this is a general overview, not legal advice. You should always consult your own legal counsel for guidance specific to your organisation. In Europe, the European Accessibility Act applies broadly to organisations providing digital content, including video. In simple terms, new video content must be accessible, which generally means it must include closed captions. The main compliance deadline was June 2025, although enforcement is handled at country level, so details can vary slightly. Penalties typically range from around 5 to 20,000 euros depending on the country. So the key takeaway is straightforward. If you publish video content in Europe, accessibility is now a legal requirement. In the United States, the ADA set similar expectations, although requirements can vary depending on the type and size of your organisation. If you're unsure about your obligations, ada.gov is a helpful starting point. In practice, video content must include closed captions, transcripts, and accurate synchronized text. Enforcement can come from the Department of Justice, other federal agencies, civil rights complaints, or even individual users, so compliance is very real. From a practical standpoint, compliance means your video content must be accurate, properly synchronized, clearly readable, easy to access. In most cases, it simply means providing closed captions and a transcript. So which content needs to be captioned? In Europe, the focus is mainly on new content published after the deadline. In the United States, the emphasis is more on where the content is actively being used, so older content may still need captions if it's being accessed. The safest way to approach captions is to caption all new video content and any content that is still in active use. So the key takeaway from all of this is accessibility legislations is now in force in both Europe and the US. Closed captions and transcripts are core requirements. Deadlines are here and non-compliance carries risk. The safest, most future-proof approach is to ensure your new captions and actively used video content are all being captioned. Now that we've covered the legal context, let's move on to the pros and cons of closed captions. So historically, the challenges with captions hasn't been why customers wanted them. Accessibility has always been the clear and obvious benefit. The challenge has been the cost. Now, captioning was often expensive and that cost was outside of our control, so it was simply passed on to the customers when captions were deployed within MEDIAL. So this is what changes with version 9. With MEDIAL v9, you still get the same high-level accessibility that you always have, but now captions also unlock a whole set of AI-driven features. This are things like in video search, AI-generated video, quizzes, automatic chaptering, and improved content discovery. All of these rely on closed captions to work. And at the same time, the cost of captioning comes down significantly. Instead of relying solely on third-party services, MEDIAL now used an AI-based speech-to-text model to generate captions. This means that you're not only getting access to these new AI features, but you're also getting much more affordable auto-captioning. Of course, for our customers who still prefer human captioning, that option is still available. So in short, there are far more pros and far fewer cons of captioning with MEDIAL. So with that in mind, let's jump into a demo and talk about how to enable closed captions within MEDIAL. So we'll start by logging into your admin account and head straight to your dashboard. Once you're there, click on the closed captions icon. From here, we're going to create a brand new captions profile. So go to profiles and click new. It's now time to name your profile. I'll call mine MEDIAL Auto Captions English US. Next, select the language you want the captions to be created in and then click save. And there we have it. Your new captions profile has been created. Now we need to tell MEDIAL who can actually use this profile, so let's set up the permissions. Head over to permissions and select the profile that you've just created. Here is where you'll choose the access level, and you'll see there are a few different options. So the first option is request captions. This allows specific users or groups of users to manually request captions on their videos. For example, if I want to give Rob access, I'll type his name into the user search bar, select him, and then use the arrow button to move him into the selected box. Now Rob can request captions on any video that he uploads to MEDIAL. Next, let's look at automatically caption. Now this will be the most popular one to use. So this means that any video uploaded by the selected users or groups of users will be captioned automatically with no extra steps needed. In this example, I'm going to select all groups. I'll click groups, select all, and then use the arrow button to move them all across. Now, if you decide you don't want certain videos, like student videos, for example, to be captioned, you can easily remove them here. Just select those groups and use the back arrow to move them back out again. The final option to look at is request and approve. Now, this allows selected users to both request and then become an approver. This means an administrator can assign the authorization rights to a selected user or groups of users in MEDIAL. These users will then have access to the captions area in the MEDIAL admin site, where they can approve caption requests for users on the system. So, for example, I'll set Jade as someone who can request captions and then also become an approver. Let me show you how that works. I'm going to now log on as Jade and upload a video in the MEDIAL library. I'll go through the usual process, adding a title, description, email address, and choosing a thumbnail. Next, I'll click Request Captions, choose the correct captions profile, and click Next and confirm. Now I'll switch back to Jade's dashboard. The closed caption button now has a bell icon instead of the usual closed captions icon, because Jade now has access to the captions area in the MEDIAL admin site. Head to the overview section. Once here, you can find the video with the requested captions sitting here. To approve the captions, I simply click the tick button under Actions. And if I need to make any edits, I can do that by clicking on the 3 lines here to open and edit the captions. And that's it. That is the full workflow for enabling, requesting, and approving closed captions in MEDIAL. So now that you've seen how straightforward the process is, let's take a look at what captioning gives you beyond compliance. Once we have captions, we also have high quality text sitting alongside the video. And that's what allows us to start doing some generally powerful AI-driven things. With V9, we still get the same accessibility benefits, but now captions also power a whole new set of AI features. Things like in-video search, quizzes, and chaptering. The reason for this is that we are introducing a new AI-based captions profiles called MEDIAL LM profiles. Instead of relying solely on third-party services, captions are generated using an AI speech-to-text model that we run ourselves. That allows us to make auto captioning far more affordable while still keeping human captioning available for those customers who want it. In practical terms, this means that you can automatically caption far more or even all of your video content, not just for compliance, but also to unlock these amazing AI features as well for a great cost. So in a moment, we'll move into another quick demo where I'll show you some of the new AI features in MEDIAL version 9. I'll walk you through AI quizzes, what they look like inside an LMS, and show you how in-video search and chaptering behave. So let's begin by showing you how to set up an AI-generated quiz in your LMS. For this example, I'm going to use Moodle. Head to MEDIAL as you normally would and set up an activity. Scroll down to choose media. Now select the Build Quiz button and then head to New in order to create a new quiz. You can either upload a file or choose an existing media file for your quiz to be based around. I'll demonstrate by using an existing file. You now type in a welcome message that will pop up before the students begin the quiz. Here you can select options to configure your quiz. For example, allow skip, show answers, allow review, or add a time limit. When you are happy with your selections, click Next. Now it's time to hit the Use AI button to create your quiz questions using AI. You can customize your quiz by selecting the type and number of questions, such as multiple choice and true or false. You can also choose a difficulty level and then press Next. Now AI has generated your new quiz questions. You now have the options to replace any questions that you're not happy with. You can do this by pressing the trash icon and then selecting Replace. AI will then generate a new quiz question for you. Once you are happy, click Next. Your quiz has now been put onto a timeline. You also have the option to edit the questions here if you wish and add any links or annotations. When you are happy with the above, select Next. Here is your finished quiz. Head to the bottom of the page to save and display. I will now log in as a student to show you what the quiz looks like from a student dashboard. Here is the pop-up message displayed on the screen. You can now see your quiz questions are dotted along the timeline. So the annotation has popped up, and so therefore here is the first quiz question for your students to answer. Once the students has completed the quiz, it will show them their score. It will also display the student's score in the grade section on their course page. So that's AI quizzes, but what other stuff can we do now that we've got captions enabled within MEDIAL? Let's next take a look at in-video search. When we search for a specific word, MEDIAL identifies the exact moment in a video where that word is spoken. Let's take a look at this in action inside a MEDIAL portal. If I go to search and enter the word assignment, you'll see it comes up with each video that the word assignment is in it. And beneath each video, it highlights the exact moment where the word appears. Now, if I open this video, you'll see the in-video search panel on the playback page. Here, I can scroll through every moment where the word assignment was spoken. And the really powerful part about this is if I click on any one of these results, the video immediately jumps to that exact point in the timeline. So instead of searching through a long recording, students can instantly navigate to the precise moment that they're looking for. It's a simple feature, but incredibly effective, and a great way to help students quickly find key information within a video. Another new feature in V9 of MEDIAL is the ability to automatically create chapters using AI. So here I'm generating chapters for a MEDIAL video, and you can see that the system has automatically created a full set of chapters complete with their titles and defined starts and end points. This is exactly where everything starts coming together, because once your videos are captioned, all of these powerful AI-driven features become possible. Automatic chaptering, in-video search, quizzes, and more. And that's where we really start to see the true value in all of this. So just to wrap things up, what we've seen today is that closed captioning is no longer a nice to have. With regulations tightening across both Europe and the US, it's becoming a baseline requirement. And the cost of not addressing it, whether it be financial, legal, or reputational, is only going to increase. But hopefully what's also been clear is that captioning doesn't have to be a burden. By centralizing your video content in MEDIAL, generating captions affordably, and using those captions as the foundation for AI-powered features like in-video search, quizzes, and chaptering, compliance becomes something that actually adds value. If you're already a MEDIAL customer and you want to explore this in more detail, we'd be very happy to walk you through your specific setup and talk about what makes sense for you. And if you're new to MEDIAL or just starting to think seriously about captions and accessibility, please feel free to get in touch and we can arrange a demo to talk you through the pricing and packages. And finally, as a thank you for all of you for attending today's session, all attendees will receive 100 hours of free closed captioning, giving you the opportunity to start captioning your content immediately at no extra cost. Now, I'm going to hand over to Rob to answer any questions that you may have. Thanks, guys.